Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and I am live streaming now. And I sent out some invitations, and I see we're getting a couple of responses. Hey, Jason, how's it going, man?
Dude, you're live. I'm so glad.
Already live. Yeah, well,
I'm so glad I turned off the camera.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to see your ugly mug if I don't have to.
Ah, man, it's been a long day.
Oh, yeah? Same here, same here. Actually, I'm going to present to everyone. I'm just going to show me, so when you talk, it won't show anything.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I know. So if you wanted to put on your camera and flash me or something, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what, I always really wanted to do.
I know. All right. I just did a video for a steelbook case review of my latest pickup, which was, where is it at? Man of Steel with the Jim Lee cover. Thought you'd be impressed with that.
Ooh.
I went online. Remember how I told you I went online, and on BestBuy.com it was showing as $9.99, but when I did a search, it was nowhere near Jacksonville. But I remember seeing a copy at my local Best Buy, and I went there yesterday, and lo and behold, right there on the bottom shelf, there was one copy, and it was not marked $9.99. It wasn't marked on sale. So I went up to the register, and I asked the young lady, hey, price check this for me, and came up $9.99, and I said, sold American. I'll take it. And it has that cover's fantastic. Have you seen what the back covers look like?
I think so.
Well, I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to watch the video. I'll post it tomorrow. So.
Okay.
That's so mean, isn't it?
No, it's fine. What I'm actually doing is looking up to see if I have that digitally.
Oh, okay.
I think I do, but I can't recall.
Well, if you don't, I have an extra digital copy. So
that's why I'm checking.
Okay. Well, cool. Because I already had it in my library, so. Just clearing out my. I've found that it's best to clear out my iMovie cache as I'm working, because every single thing you import into iMovie, it makes a copy and keeps a copy of it.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you get to a point where you try to import something, and there's no more room. You can't import anything. It's like, oh my gosh, because it makes copies of every single thing, every single video, every single everything. No matter how, every time you add dialogue, every time you add anything to it, it creates a copy. So, all right, I'm not exactly sure what I'm drawing tonight. I do have a panel to work on, but I don't know if I want to do that because it's going to be a little labor intensive. Let me know if you start hearing me breathing on the mic. I've got it aimed up over my nose, so hopefully I won't have that problem. But it pisses Avery off when he hears my snoring into my headset.
It's annoying when you're gaming and you hear it too. But some people,
really?
I breathe heavily, so I got to be mindful of myself.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I could use that code. So.
Oh, okay. I'll send it to you.
Yeah. I think at the time that came out, I wasn't keeping the code.
Oh, okay.
Something so.
Okay. Well, I will send it to you shortly then. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, it's in the case. I got it left in the case. I'm going to resend an invite to Avery just in case. He might be sleeping right now, because I know with his work schedule's gotten kind of kooky. So there's a good chance he might be sleeping. But I'll send an invite to him again. I sent an invite to Todd too, and I haven't seen him in forever. So I'm going to get out a piece of paper, and I'm just going to draw. Now, I got to be very mindful because we've got some thunderstorms going on right now. It's a little crazy outside. The weather is it. It's so funny. I was at work early this morning, and when I got to the office, it was nice and clear, no problems. And then I left for lunch, and I came back. And when I came back, I had my umbrella with me. and somebody looked outside and it's all clear. And I says, you know, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. I had no idea it was going to rain this bad. It's like, you know, my dog is throwing a fit trying to hide. So
you do live in Florida.
I do live in Florida, and this was
almost summer.
Yes, it is, and it was very much expected. So it was very much expected. But since I'm not drawing right this second, you want to see what I picked up this week from the comic book store?
Oh yes, because I'm going to see the codes I'll get like 3 months from now.
There's the Magic Order, which is the first issue from the Image Comics from Mike Millar and Olivier Coipel. They did a blank sketch cover, so you know I was going to pick it up. Well, I was going to pick it up anyway because I think Coipel's art is amazing.
So here's an opportunity for you.
Okay, good.
Olivier.
Olivier? Did I get Coipel right?
I don't know, but
okay.
I'm not, and I'm not ragging you. It's pronounce it the way you see it, that's perfect. That's how I'm letting you know.
Well, I do want you to know I did a Steelbook case review of the movie Dunkirk, and when I read the description of what the movie was about, I got to the part where it had listed the actors' names, and I butchered every single one except for Tom Hardy. So when I edited and I even said at the end, I'm screwing up all these names, Jason. You're just gonna have to live with it. But when I edited the video, it goes new film by Christopher Nolan, action adventure, whatever, and I skipped the whole list of who was in it and went right on into the rest of the description. I just cut that out completely because I did such a bad job at it. You've made me self-conscious when it comes to calling out these actors by name. So
well, it's just paying respect to the names. It's like we would try to do for your name, my name, etc.
Yeah. All right. Well. All right. Then we got Sideways #5, which actually Kenneth Rackerford is not on the art for this issue. It's another guy named Gill is the last name, but the art is very, very similar to Rackerford. So
that's not Rackerford on the cover.
Yeah, it is. It is him on the cover, but he doesn't do the inside. So,
gotcha. And is it rock or rack?
Man, now you're gonna make me look, because I'm fairly certain they list him under Rock a Fort, ROCAFORT, Kenneth Rockafort. And for some reason, when I first saw that name, it was Raven something in my mind. I don't know where that came from. Ravenloft or Ravencroft or something.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I was totally off, but oh well. Then we got Immortal Men #3, which after the first issue, I was planning on dropping this one, but the second issue was actually really good. It was much better than the first, and they've got Ryan Benjamin on art, interior art, and he actually made the second issue better. Because it was the first issue was really crappy.
Well, the first issue was Jim Lee.
Yeah, it was really, there was parts that was really crappy stuff. So, yeah. But the second issue was much better, and the third issue you got the Batman Who Laughs on the cover. So,
did they start putting codes in that now?
Nope. See, these are still the $2.99 ones.
Ah, so it's only the $3.99 ones.
Yeah, all the New Age of Heroes they're still listing them at $2.99, which is one of the only reasons why I'm still picking all of them up. So,
well, that's still good. That idea, you can get 3 comics for under $10.
Yep. Oblivion Song #4, which I've loved this story. I have absolutely adored the art in this. I'm going to keep picking it up the creative team's doing really well on it. This is a new one from Image, Stellar, but it has Brett Blevins on art. I loved and adored Brett Blevins when he worked at Marvel and did like the New Mutants and so forth. He recently did some work for DC, which I wasn't really too keen on. It was Harley Quinn and the Joker. I really didn't care about either of those characters. But this is like a creator-owned thing, so I'm very much looking forward to it. And that cover, nice little butt there, you know. And this is from last month.
Big butts, and you cannot lie.
I cannot lie. Actually, you want to see some of the inside art? I haven't read this one yet, so let's see. I mean, he definitely knows how to draw the animated female form. I got a lot of clothes there. Oh, there we go. Well, he's definitely good with the ladies. I'm looking forward to this just because
That's what she said.
Yep, just because it's a creator-owned thing. So very much in my wheelhouse. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But these are all stuff that I will review eventually. You want to see what I got last week that I have yet to review? Of course you do, because you like sticking around. We got a Death and Glory #2 by Rick Remender and Bengal. I forgot what his first name is. I don't think they list it, do they? Hold on. I think they just list his last name. Yeah, Bengal. But this comic is actually pretty good. It's actually very interesting. I look forward to doing the review. We have Isola, I believe this is #3. This book is fantastic. The art's gorgeous. And then we had 2 from New Age of Heroes. We had The Unexpected #1 with Ryan Sook and Carrie Nord on art. And then The Curse of Brimstone #3 with Philip Tan on art. This one is starting to lose me. I hate to say it, but it's starting to lose me. But I'll do a review of it at a later time, and you can find out why. Oh, and I also picked up 2 Marvel books, and you'll get the codes of those eventually. Deadpool #1 and Ant-Man and the Wasp #1. And I cannot believe Marvel tricked me into buying a Mark Waid comic. After I went off on Mark Waid, I bought a Mark Waid comic. And you want to know why? You want to know why I didn't even realize it?
It's a blank cover.
It's a blank cover. Yeah, I showed it to Avery, and he's like, tear that thing up right now. And I said, no way. I paid what was the price of this? What was the cover price?
You paid for,
$3.99. $3.99.
That cover. That's what you paid for.
Yeah, I did. Well, thank goodness they didn't have a blank cover for Doctor Strange #1, which is also by him, or else I probably would have picked that up too. But luckily they didn't do it, or they didn't do it or they didn't have it. But I did. Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. But that's my most recent acquisitions that I plan to share. Oh, on the Lego front, which I know you're not going to care about these, Walmart dropped the price of their Jurassic World sets, the $39 ones.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped them like to 33 something. They're like 20% off.
Interesting.
Yep. There's 3 sets. The one from Jurassic Park, which I think was awesome, which has the kids and the main guy, Alan Grant, and the girl, and they're running away from a velociraptor. It's based on the original Jurassic Park movie, but it's coming out with the Jurassic World sets. The second one was the one with the guy, the dinosaur with the flat head, the one that bumps into things. I forgot what his name is. Mike knew it right away. And then the third one was the pterodactyl and the motorcycle and Jeep one. And I told Mike, I said, if I get a full paycheck tomorrow or Friday, I may have to go pick those sets up. Because he's like, did they lower the price of the big set, the big mansion with the Indoraptor? And of course not. They didn't lower the price of that one yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask what you just said, but I know you said it. I'll tell you wrong.
No, I did not. The Indoraptor?
Oh, I thought I heard Raptor. So I'm like,
Raptor? What the heck's that? No, I said.
I don't know. It sounds like something you would normally say.
Yeah, it does, but that's not what I said.
Mm-hmm. Review this video and check to see, did you say Raptor or does it sound like Raptor?
Hey, as long as nobody cusses, I don't have any reason to take this video down. So
I don't know. Raptor might be cussing in another language.
It's not the language I care about. So, oh well. Oh. If it's only you and I watching, I could give you the codes right now, and as long as you use them before somebody else does.
No, because I'm not in a position to use them right now.
Oh, all right. And I was going to say, I can just start giving you codes if you like.
No, that's what is a what do you call it? You don't use this camera when you give me codes, right? You use your phone, or
yeah, I use my phone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the phones are for.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I am going to work on an image, and I need to bring everything else up. Dang, I got a whole bunch of emails. Where did all these come from?
Well, I'm going to be right back.
Okay, take your time. Oh, excuse me. I got to bring up my overhead camera, the video recorder for that, so that while I'm drawing, I can actually videotape that. Because we are multitasking animals. All right. I got the chat up on one side in case anybody chimes in. I've got the recording video on the other side, and then I've got the overhead cam video on the other side. So I'm going to hit record and get started.
Oh, yeah, that was my job.
Oh, sorry. Once
That's
again,
all right.
once
It's okay.
again, I outsourced the Filipino's job to the American guy. I keep doing that. Isn't that horrible?
So I tell you about me getting a new PlayStation 4.
No, you didn't. You get a new PlayStation 4?
Yeah, I mean, I've had the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
I actually have two of them.
Yeah.
And wanted to upgrade my older one.
Oh, it was a want and not a need, huh?
Well, it was also a want based on winning fantasy football last season. But okay. I lost in the finals. I mean, I got money out of it, but not enough money to get a PS4.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's the Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront Edition PS4.
Yep.
And technically the PS4 Pro. Well, I finally a couple weekends ago package up my old PS4, old controllers, brought it to GameStop during a time when they had increase trade values for hardware.
Yep.
And I ended up paying about $100 for my new PS4 Pro.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. So
Mike did the same thing when he got his last system. He had some credit, and they gave him like a bunch more than he expected, and he ended up getting the system. He paid like $50. I forget which system it was. It might have been the PlayStation 4. But yeah, he made out like a bandit on that deal. So yeah, sometimes, I mean, I know people say they take advantage of people and they lowball a lot of people sometimes, but
well, and I get the value out of using the old PS4 definitely, and I am upgrading to a better hardware. And I'm updating to what I want in terms of a Star Wars collectible.
Right. What all did that system come with?
I'll have to show you. I think I posted it on my.
I remember seeing something on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, either way. Yeah, it's a new PS4 Pro, which is better hardware than regular PS4.
Okay.
And it has a special edition controller with it. But yeah, it's nice because I had the other special edition PS4, not a Pro, but it was a Star Wars edition one. So I have all Star Wars edition PlayStation 4s that come out. Well, all of the regular editions. There's the basic PS4 that had a Star Wars edition. There were two different Battlefront editions. I only got one of the two, the better of the two.
Oh, okay.
So the reason I'm mentioning all this, I used to be able to connect to my PS4 remote using my PC.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to make sure I'm setting that up right now.
Oh, okay. So when you tell me you're working, you're actually working.
Oh, no, I'm done working. So last night, I didn't finish working until 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, geez. Okay.
And then I woke up at 6:30 to follow up. Mind you, yesterday I was in the office, came home, finished work late. I didn't go into the office today. So, I just literally crawled out of bed and continued working at 6:30. I thought I would be done and then go back, take a nap or go back to sleep.
Right.
I've been nonstop.
You poor baby.
I know. I took the afternoon nap and then I woke up and all of a sudden, why is my laptop making a noise?
Uh-oh.
And it's because of the Hangouts call, because I use Chrome by default.
Right.
So it's telling me, hey, time to sign on for this. But yeah, I had my nap. I'm now cooking dinner, so
Okay.
see how that goes.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Jen is going out of town sometime tomorrow. They're leaving sometime tomorrow. And Michael is going to go house sit and dog sit for my sister-in-law in Callahan. And then he's going to be traveling into town to go to work for the next week and a half. I'm going to be by myself, just me, the cats, and the dog. That's so weird. I haven't been by myself like that in a long time, and the problem I have with that is I forget to do stuff like, eat. Now my dog's very good about reminding me when it's time to eat because he gets hungry, but with the new job and all, I gotta kind of remind myself to make sure everybody in the house is fed. You know what? In my original reference drawing, the eyeball is a little bit closer. Let me redo this. The eyeball is actually like right here. So Heroes Con, I think, is this weekend. And I'm missing out on that. Yeah, that's all right. I wasn't going to be able to go anyway, but missed out on MegaCon for the first time in many, many years. Now I'm missing out on Heroes Con, which I actually had a good time with last year. Didn't make a lot of money. I mean, I broke even on the table and a little bit more, but
Last year was first year I didn't go to MegCon, and this is the second year in a row. So,
is it just not important to us anymore, or what do you think it is?
I know why it's not important to me. It's just the price point of going to there when I'm already getting all of the content digitally.
Yeah.
I don't need to be getting. I mean, I could if I had decided to really organize my place, but I'm far behind doing that. But getting a hardcover of a storyline that I'm not even going to open up the hardcover for, I need to reevaluate that. It's not under my list of priorities.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
I mean, Comixology, between Comixology, the DC app, and the Marvel app. I mean, at one time, Marvel had a sale through Comixology. I was getting whole trade paperbacks for 99 cents.
Wow, it's a pretty good deal.
And the other thing is through Marvel Unlimited, their storylines you can read for free there. So I'm going to get my comic fix in terms of getting what I want to read. The collecting part, it's just, I'm at a point where I can't collect. It's just not feasible. So that's only because I'm collecting other things. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a collector. Don't get me wrong. You don't need my pops. So
you and your pops. Yep, I know.
Yeah, in actuality, I think I'm for the most part finished with the pops, with the exception of new releases. There's only one from the original, The Last Jedi, that I didn't get because it's a chase at Hot Topic. So,
right.
If I really wanted to get it, then I could eBay it, right? I mean, and I could get it at a convention. So Jeff found it at the convention at MegCon for me. Right?
Yeah, cool. Hey, Avery.
You wouldn't be able to get it for less than 50. I'm like, I can get it for under 50 through eBay.
Yeah.
If I went to MegCon, you factor in the cost of the ticket just for one day. So I was like,
I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to join or not. I was figuring you were probably pretty tired.
I was uploading a video.
Oh, okay. How you doing, man?
Tired.
Yeah.
What's up, Avery?
Yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen.
Tired and pissed off.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, they pissed me off royally.
at work.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, you want to talk about it later?
I'll talk about it now.
Oh, all right.
If you want to hear.
Well, I want to hear. Just don't cuss if you can avoid it.
Oh. mm.
That's funny.
Now I had the special time to go in at midnight, right?
Yep, yep. I remember that.
Well, I take some melatonin and Benadryl so I can go to sleep, get some sleep, right?
Yeah.
I'm asleep by 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And if you wake me up, that's it. I'm awake
Yeah.
for a good 5-6 hours or more. Well, at almost 6:30, the manager calls me to give me some information about my shift.
Okay.
Wakes me up.
Oh, so you're done.
I'm
You're
done.
done sleeping.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Okay.
It's all the sleep I get. So, and I've been up since about 6:30 that morning.
Right, right.
So I go into work, and it's nothing that it's nothing important. It was nothing important. There was no reason to call me. I make very little money at a part-time job. There's nothing important to tell me that you would need to call me.
Right, right.
But they did anyway and woke me up. I get there, there's a list of stuff I have to do. I already know.
Now, who was there was somebody there with you, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
I get it done. Manager shows up. Keeps tacking on more stuff for me to do. Instead of 5 hours, I'm there 6 hours. Then he's like, well, how late can you stay? I haven't had a break yet. No lunch. I haven't eaten in 8 hours at this point.
Right, right.
And I'm like, I just flat out told him, I was like, this is just a part-time job to me.
Yeah.
I left. They were trying to get me, it's like, you're trying to get me to pull 8 hours with no breaks?
Well, see, if you're scheduled for 4 or 5, they don't expect you to take a lunch or anything. But if they're going to ask you to stay longer, that's like totally not acceptable, you know? And they know that. I wonder if they're trying to push you out.
Probably.
You could really piss them off and stay.
Yeah.
Well,
And Tony's going out of business. Tony's shutting his doors.
no, he's not.
Yes, he is. There's a sign on the door.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
I was there today.
You didn't look.
What did the sign say?
He'll be closed at the end of the month.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
I saw a sign that said he's doing a back to school or end of school sale.
You didn't look at the other sign in the door.
No, I didn't pay attention to any other sign on the door.
Oh.
He didn't say anything. You're kidding. That's like the best store in the town.
Yeah, I know. It's the only store in town, as far as I'm concerned. I don't like the others. I don't want to shop at Coliseum of Comics.
Oh, wait a minute. He said, I went in around noon today because I took my lunch break to see if I could get there and back in an hour. And I did spectacularly, but I left at 11:30, got there about 11:40, 45, bebopped around the store, chit-chatted with Tony, and then left about quarter after noon and made it back in plenty of time. I asked him if you had come in yet, and he said, no, you hadn't been in yet, so you must have went in later.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I was trying to get some sleep when I came home, but neighbors are working on their house, so I'm getting hammers and,
Right, right.
So I didn't really get any sleep.
If he put up a sign, it was after I left. It had to have been, because I would have noticed something like that, or he would have said something. Damn, that really sucks.
Yeah. I asked him, why? It's just health stuff and not being able to spend time with his daughter. So he's shutting down. I was just like, what about hiring some people? Because the people he has isn't, they're not reliable like a full time, like having a couple of good solid part-timers.
I wonder if he'd be interested in selling the business.
He would.
Hmm.
I know about how much you could get it for, too. All of it. Probably, and all of his stock, too. It's in the store.
Yeah, well.
If I had a job that pays better so I could get the equity out of my house, between that and my line of credit, I would have enough.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have operating costs to get me by.
Yeah. That really sucks. I had not heard that.
You know, I offered if he changes his mind, it's like I'm ready to quit where I'm at now. I'm ready to. You say the word, I walk out the door, and I'll do 3 days a week, 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
Close. I'll do it, so he can take time. Then we just have to find one other part timer.
You know, one of the things that he had mentioned that I overheard his wife saying during Free Comic Book Day is that they treat this very much as a family business, you know, and it'd be a shame if, you know, not because of family, but you know what I mean. You know, family is a priority. That's the reason why I don't have a store, is because family responsibilities happened, and you know.
Yeah.
You know, you do what you have to do for family, but shutting down a thriving business is a really sucky thing. But then again, I don't know how thriving it is. You know,
it's not thriving, but he's doing better than a lot of other people are comic shops.
Yeah.
But he can do a couple of conventions a month and make way more.
Yeah, yeah.
And be at home more. It's like I'd be willing to be there 4 days a week until we found another person.
Yeah.
Because once he had me trained 4 days a week, that's a lot of time to spend with your family. That's a con weekend. You know?
Hey, that would be an awesome job for you.
Perfect job for me. I was like, yeah, I could bring my sketchbook and work on sketches and stuff while I'm here. He goes, yeah, you could even throw them out for sale, man. Do like quick little ones. And I told him about some of the little ones I do that I stick in eBay auctions. Sometimes when people buy something on eBay, I throw them in there. They're done with that fountain pen I use that bleeds. Does cool stuff when I do washes on it. I could throw those out on like 4x6s for like $5 or something. I'd do it too. I'd do it, man. 3-4 days a week, 12-hour shifts. I'd do it. It'd be nowhere near as hard as it's not a lot of work most days.
Yeah. Dude, that really sucks.
It does suck. I'm trying to convince him to change his mind.
Well.
Can't believe you didn't notice that. There's 2 signs on the door.
It was not there when I got there. All right. That's the layout for the next panel.
I might go back up there tomorrow. Oh, and I bought that Walter Simonson book, the artist edition.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah, you'll crap your pants if I tell you how much he sold it to me for.
Oh, geez. Well, I know what he was originally asking, so if you get anything less than that, that's a great deal, you know?
I asked him how much he wanted for it. We went back and forth, and just joking back and forth, and he said $35.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Dang.
Yes.
I'm not saying you robbed the guy, but you just robbed the guy.
He did. That was his price.
Yeah. Well, I guess I ain't gonna sell him my first appearance of Harley Quinn anytime soon.
No.
I made him.
He might take to a show. You never know.
Well, yeah.
He's still going to be a dealer. He's going to keep his diamond orders.
Just not have a store.
Just not have a store. I'm trying to talk him in. Hey, I wish I had enough money to buy in as a partner. Be like, hey,
Well,
we do it 50-50 and I run the store most of the time.
Avery, to be honest with you, when I first saw that store and I saw the size of that store, I knew he had to be putting out a lot of money just on rent.
He told me about how much it takes to keep the doors open, as far as the rent and the utilities and the insurance.
Yeah.
I know how much it is. Told me.
Well,
it could be higher. It really could, but it's not awful.
Yeah.
It's about $5,000.
Yeah, that's still a lot.
Yeah.
Well, the space that I was looking at was like a third of what he's got, and it was going to be like $1,800 a month just for the rent, and that's not including insurance. It's not including any utilities, and that was right within what I thought could be our wheelhouse for starting. You know, 2,000 or less. But man, oh man, oh man, oh man! End of the month. That's like 2 weeks away.
Yeah. I'm going to be not buying comics again because there's nowhere to go. I don't like Gotham.
Have you been to the new Gotham? Because I haven't.
I don't care.
Okay.
It's the same people own it.
Oh, really?
I don't care.
Okay.
Chip's nice enough, but
yeah, he doesn't. He's
not a comic shop.
Yeah, he's not a comic shop. He's a game store that sells comics.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really specialize in comics, you know?
He doesn't. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff he just does not carry. You're never going to stumble on something cool and different.
Yeah.
Or cool and new. You stumble across something you didn't think about at
we've found dozens and dozens of 50-cent comics that just blew us away, you know?
Yeah. Well, also just something on the rack we didn't even see coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he orders so much stuff, and he knows what to do. Some of the stuff you see, he orders just to have in the shop to look cool that he plans on selling at a show.
Yeah. Oh, I see your video. Stuff I got and my shop is closing. That really stinks balls.
Yep.
Ugh.
It does.
Did he say why, other than family?
No.
I mean, it's not Marvel sales or anything like that.
No, he didn't say. It may play a factor. The sales might be getting so low that he goes, the time I spend away from my daughter, my family, because he's there almost every day, 12 hours a day.
No.
He doesn't have employees that he can trust. I mean, how many people get jobs in comic shops and rob the place blind?
Yeah, well. No comment, Jason. No comment, right?
It's all alleged, right?
There was that one time I wish I had been the one responsible. But it wasn't me. All right, I'm going to go to my icon because... let's see. Okay, now you can see you guys if you guys pop up.
Oh, goody.
Maybe.
I think you still have it locked on you.
Okay, that should be better. Oh well. Maybe better. All right. Well, that's really sucky to hear our favorite. Man, we just found him. God dang it, we just found Tony, you know?
He's only been open for like 18 months.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Oh, that's so sad.
Maybe he'll change his mind.
Well, maybe something will happen. Something positive will happen. You know, to be honest with you, I do remember when I was in there, he was talking to somebody about that guy that buys stock from stores that are closing down, and he was talking to him about that guy and mentioned him. I'm not a big fan of that, but you know.
I know how much it would cost. I know what you could buy everything that's in the store for.
Yeah, I don't have that much money. Oh well, man, you sure know how to bring down these live streams, man.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hell, if I had known about that, I probably wouldn't even have live. Well, no, I still need to get a drawing done. You know, gotta keep working. I have too much crap to do to not keep working.
I want to talk to him and see if having at least one employee who's willing to be there several days a week, to take the load off of him would make a difference.
Yeah.
Because I'll do it. I'll do it.
Well, you know, he probably doesn't pay himself. So adding a new employee means more revenue going out the door.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but then again, it means more time with the family and so forth. So
I'm sure he does pay himself something.
Well, a lot of times small businesses like that can't pay themselves. So
he has to pay himself something.
Yeah. All right, what I'm going to do.
Retirement from the Navy isn't that much.
Yeah. I am going to switch, since nobody else is really watching, I'm going to switch to screen share so you all can see what I'm doing here. Not that it's anything major or anything, but figured I'd work. Oh, you know what? Let me do this real quick. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Yeah. Somehow I did something with my computer and I don't know. Ah, crap. No, I can't do it this way. Never mind. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. We'll just do it this way. I'll get it off of the video later. Hero 16 template. This is page 79 I'm working on. So let's say file, save as. What's really bad is I have my camera like right in front of my face. Oh, I got to look over it in order to see what I'm writing here. Hey, is it raining at your place?
It was.
Oh, it was nasty, horrible over here for a bit.
For a few minutes.
Oh, it was.
We're not that far apart, dude.
Yeah, I know, but it was like a half hour over here, where it was just thunder and lightning and.
Yeah, it was for about half an hour. It's calmed down a lot.
Let's see what we got here. 79.
Yeah, I hate that he's closing the doors, man. Because then I won't be buying comics.
Yeah.
There's no place else to go. I mean, I guess I could start a pull at chip shop, but nothing against him. I don't have anything against him at all.
Yeah, it's because you don't know him that well. Right, Jason?
Mm-hmm. I'm on
Oh,
mute, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed.
What? Jason doesn't like Chip?
He used to work for Chip.
Oh, I didn't know Chip was the one owning the store back then.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He spent a short amount of time with him, right, Jason?
Worked for him on 2 different tours of duty.
Not good.
Oh, they're okay.
Okay.
It was my point to make sure that he stayed in tune with what was happening in comics. The fact that he doesn't have anybody that's active like that, it shows by the lack of product that he has, or totally missing what's hot and what's not.
Yeah.
Just because he could sell, just an example, 100 copies of Wolverine doesn't mean a certain miniseries or one shot's going to sell 100 copies. Or just because he sells 20 copies of Justice League per month, he ought to invest in the big metal storyline. Things like that. Just
Metal
doesn't.
did good. Metal did sell.
And the thing is, that's the type of storyline, as one example, where you have to invest in the long run. The fact that you are missing issues over time, it just looks poorly when someone comes in a month into the series and says, "Do you have issue number 1?"
Well, there were a lot of people that ran out of issue number 1 of that. So
I'm just saying, I'm not. Yeah, that might have technically have. I'm just giving an example. He would totally miss it from the beginning.
oh, well, I know something that sold huge numbers that he didn't have, and that was when Marvel redid Star Wars.
Yep.
The first issue of Star Wars, he based the orders on what Dark Horse was selling, and he didn't have anything. And it's like, you did what? This is a huge relaunch of the series, and yeah, it was disappointing in the fact that I had to go elsewhere to find it. Actually, I don't think I ever bought Star Wars number 1 because of the fact that I never did find anybody that had it. He wasn't.
And it takes 1 or 2, unfortunately, plenty of those type of examples that it just, he's not reliable. Now the thing is, he might have gems on the shelf, but it's usually few and far between.
Yeah. Hey Jason, have you seen the teaser trailer for Dumbo?
Yes, I have.
Wasn't that pretty cool?
I wasn't a fan of the first one, so.
The first one? You mean the animated one?
I guess that's the first one. Or is there more than that?
Honestly, I think it was the only one.
Okay, well, it's still the first one.
All right. I still need to tweak this one a little bit, but
I cannot get my PS4 connecting to my laptop. That's disappointing.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
And my phone died.
Your phone died?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, I'm done with that. So I laid out another panel. That's step 1, people. Doing the layouts.
Dude, that Walter Simonson artist edition is gorgeous.
You should do a review of it.
In my video.
Your video was 1 minute and 18 seconds long.
Yeah, it's good.
You should do more review of it.
No.
You know, I have that Kelly Jones one. I never even opened up. I should really crack that open.
You should give that book to me.
I should? I should.
You
Yes.
should give that book to me.
I should, so that you could do a video of it and then give it right back to me.
No, you should give that book to me.
Why? Because you would appreciate it more?
Yes. How long have you had it and you haven't even cracked it open?
Oh, which convention did I get it at? MegaCon last year, so I've had it a year.
Give it to me. Sell it to me.
You ain't got enough money. Dude, I got it at such a really good deal. I forgot how much I paid for it, but it was dirt cheap.
You can give it to me as a partial advance towards Hero Book 2.
I may have some money by the time we're ready to start coloring Hero Book 2. I may not need to give you partial money.
You could still just give me that book because I want it more than you do.
You do? Did you know I have the Dave Sims Rocketeer one as well?
That's all right. You can keep that one.
Oh, okay.
I want the Kelly Jones one.
Now we'll see. We'll see. Well, now that I know you want it, you know.
I've told you that before.
I honestly don't remember. I'm sure you have.
Every time you bring it up, I say you should give that one to me.
Because
it's standard. I've said it multiple times. I don't remember because you weren't the one talking. You remember what you know what? You don't even remember what you say.
Oh my God! Do you guys want to hear? I may have. Oh no, I'll have to tell you this off stream. But you know, I have a record of stepping in it and saying stuff and getting myself into trouble. Yeah. I may have done that at work recently, and I didn't realize it.
Good job.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'm wrapping up this stream before Avery says anything bad. So say goodbye, Avery.
Bye, Avery.
Bye, Avery.